Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and a 30 free day trial at audibletrial.com/nerdcave. Over 180,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or your MP3 player. If you didn't know, guys, I'm Zach Dykes.
And I'm Robbie Rawls.
And this is the Nerd Cave Podcast, sans Derek. That's means without, if you didn't know that.
He is rescuing damsels, working at rescuing damsels in distress.
There you go. They're distressed because he's trying to get close to them.
We love you, Derek.
But he did just celebrate his 1-year anniversary with Sarah.
Congratulations to the both of you. I think you guys make a great couple because we actually got our first in-depth spending time with Sarah at Pensacon.
I don't hate her.
And we approve. We approve.
Yeah. She listens to me when I talk about Derek being addicted to cocaine, so
copious amounts of cocaine.
Yes.
He used to it was a dark time for me because he used me a lot and he would sniff it off of me, and
there you go.
It was dark times for both of us. I was scared to tell him no. I don't know what he'd do to me.
Well, he did murder that hobo that one
time.
I
mean, he was like, "You ready?" Yeah,
man,
okay.
That's a lot lower voice than Derek I've ever heard.
It's like when he's on that stuff, he's a different person.
Guys, each and every week we sit down and do the Nerd Cave podcast. We break it up segment by segment, day by day over on youtube.com/Nerd Cave Network and over on our Facebook, which is facebook.com/Nerd Cave Network.
Facebook.
You can get it early, though, over at patreon.com/Nerd Cave. Do you see the
continuation?
Yeah, everything's Nerd Cave in some shape, form, or fashion, but you can go over there and get it early for just $5. Or you can get a bonus podcast for $1. Also, early access to our top fives.
Yeah.
Tons and tons of things.
And everything that you put towards the Nerd Cave goes back into what you're seeing. We put it to, the tech that we need because everything's always updating.
Mm-hmm.
We have to have, newer stuff to make these things look great because I know that you guys don't want to sit here and look at, crap quality stuff.
Yeah, we can turn out all the lights and pretend like it was back in the day. Get the old Yeti out.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
Yes. But, guys, you can wait all the way till Friday, like somebody that didn't go over to Patreon, and get it for free on all the podcast services around the globe or over at youtube.com.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get it all there for free. We're kind. We're generous. We're like Santa Claus, but people that pay us, we give things to them early, and then we wait till New Year's Eve to give everybody else their gifts. I could see Santa go into a Patreon subscriber side. You want early access to your Christmas gifts?
It's like if Krampus took over.
As if I took over.
I guess it's time to jump into things.
We have some sad news this week. Aliens and Titanic actor Bill Paxton dies at 61, and we're recording on Sunday, and he actually passed away today.
Early this morning. It was from complications with surgery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. My earliest memory of Paxton was the movie Twister. My mom loved that movie, so I watched it time and time and time again, and then he's turned it out to be in tons of different things that I've enjoyed. Titanic. He's been in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Apollo 13. Predator 2.
He's even been in a show that my siblings like, our movie, which was the Spy Kids movie.
Yeah,
I think
they spelled that wrong on IGN.
What did it spell it?
Sky Kids.
Sky Kids, but it's Spy Kids.
U-571 was a good movie as well.
What else was he in? Tombstone?
Trespass, Nightcrawler, A Simple Plan, Twister, Edge of Tomorrow, Terminator, which I don't remember him being in Terminator, Aliens, of course, One False Move, Two Guns, Spy Kids 2 and 3D, Club Dread, Trespass. So
he was in a lot of stuff, and he was a beloved actor. Tons of people loved the stuff that he did, and like I said, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. He will be surely missed, not only by fans of his work, but by family and friends.
Derek Diamond, went on to facebook.com/groups/Nerd Cave Network.
where we post all kinds of good stuff, and other people post too. It's a great place to make nerd friends.
Yes, it is. Since I won't be on this week's show, I got to know this. Will Logan be the best X-Men movie yet? Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like it's a yes, because this is the first time we've actually seen them in a darker style.
And it's rated R.
Yeah, and we saw that, the love that everybody had for Deadpool, and that shot up one of my lists as one of my favorite Marvel movies.
I thought it was like it shot me up, just like you're shooting
like
up drugs.
straight up heroin. But it was just so much fun. Of course, it had the language and everything.
Yeah, but it was funny and was good, and it had good action to it.
That and plus, Logan is that character where he will drop F-bombs.
Yeah,
and that's where we want to see him go. And this is a darker, dirtier, grittier version of what we've seen of Logan.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. You could see that with the last Wolverine movie, not the Wolverine. Was it Wolverine? Which one was it? Not Origins, but the other one. The Wolverine. Yeah, the Wolverine. There we go. Yeah.
Wolverines.
It was a really good movie, I thought, until the last act. Like the ninjas with the arrows looked cool, but the Silver Samurai not cool at all.
Like Silver Samurai.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb. So I think it will be the best one. So I'm excited for it. And then he goes on to ask, how would you introduce Wolverine? Because surely the movies will be rebooted sooner than later. Would you leave the character alone or wait until the second or third movie in the rebooted universe to introduce him?
I don't think I would put him in as a standalone movie, because everybody already knows what his origin story is from the original with Hugh Jackman. Mm-hmm. I think, do an X-Men movie and recast all of them, or continue with the new cast like we've had from Days of Future Past. Continue on with them, because I've liked them just as much as I've liked Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. So
yeah, I think having Fassbender and James McAvoy in there, I think that keep going with that. I think that's a really good way to do it,
because we all love those characters.
Yeah, but for a solid reboot, I say they do it sort of like First Class and have it where it's just the normal ones, because the first cycle of X-Men comics didn't have Wolverine in it.
Yeah.
So I think going there and letting it have time to breathe is the key on this, to make it interesting, because you're going to have probably one of the best movies in a long time come out with Wolverine or Logan. Sorry. And you don't want to rush it.
Yeah.
So let it have time to breathe. Focus on other X-Men, because there's a ton of them.
Like, they just came out with the new show Legion. I'm one episode into it. But like after the Wolverine, I would give it, at least the Wolverine reboots, I would give it a few years to kind of settle and go from there. Yeah.
Going off of our Logan discussion, Logan's director says there will be no post-credit scene. You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Logan director James Mangold has confirmed the film does not have a post-credit scene. Mangold revealed on the news on Twitter while responding to a fan asking if the supposed scene was something the director wanted to include from the beginning. Mangold answers saying, "This is not a post-credit scene." Rumors of an extra scene being added to the theatrical film release first surfaced yesterday, where it was spotted at the 20th Century Fox, added an additional 3 minutes to Logan's runtime. There was also plenty of rumors that Deadpool will appear at the end of Logan, but Mangold denied those reports as well, and hilariously decried the speculation as fake news. Wink. Logan will be out March 3rd. And then we got another little tidbit of news. Patrick Stewart will no longer be revising his role as Professor X after Logan. So what are your thoughts on that?
Obviously, everybody I've talked to hates to see him go, because he's played that role to the best that I feel like it could be played as. Anytime you think of Professor Xavier, you go straight to Patrick Stewart. Mm-hmm. And I felt like he he knew the material going into these movies because, like, you know, with us growing up with the cartoons and everything like that, like, we felt like this was right on cue as to what we have always known Professor X to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to surely miss him, but I do think that, you know, that McAvoy will be able to, if they choose to go with him, continue in his place and play it great, because McAvoy is a phenomenal actor. Like in Split, the movie he was in that came out a few months ago. Best acting I've seen of anybody in so long. Like, he is able to play literally 20 different people, and they were not similar here. They were complete opposites, all the way from a children to a child to a woman to a gay man. I mean, all these different things, and he was able to do it right there. I mean, he's a phenomenal actor, so I feel like that it's in good hands. The torch is being passed, and it'll do fine, but I will miss Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I think he's ran his course on this, and if I was an actor, you know, even if I'm known for that, he's no longer Jean-Luc Picard. You know, he passed that man off as well. You know, and it comes a time where you need to move on, and I thank him for all that he's done for it, and I think it's time for that to happen as well. Now CW has cast its Blacklightning, Cress Williams. Greg Berlanti, potential Blacklightning TV series, has found its leading man, Cress Williams. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Williams will star as Blacklightning / Jefferson Pierce in the upcoming DC drama, which received a pilot order from the CW. The actor is no stranger to the network, having previously starred as Lavon Hayes in the CW's romantic drama Heart of Dixie. Blacklightning will center around the DC Comics superhero Jefferson Pierce / Blacklightning Williams. That's the character. Who can generate and control lightning. Sounds like Storm. After having hung up his suit years prior, Pierce is pulled back into the life of a hero when his daughter begins fighting for justice. In addition to Jefferson and his two daughters, Jennifer and Anissa, the series will also include Pierce's ex-wife, Lynn. Check out the description, blah, blah, blah. And this will potentially be a full series in the 2017 to 18 season. So, thoughts on that? Are you excited for another show?
I am. I've already dedicated so much time to the CW anyway. Why not add another one?
My biggest thing is they're going to keep adding shows, and then it's not going to feel as special. That's where I'm coming from on this. Yeah. We already have Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, Arrow. Mm-hmm. Now we're adding a fifth. So we're up to 5. I don't really know Blacklightning that much. He's not,
He's not one that I'm familiar with.
Static Shock would have been a better choice, in my opinion.
I love Static Shock, but yeah.
But it's something like, where are they going to put it? Like, what day is it going to go on? You know what I mean? Like
that's the biggest thing, because iZombie has been renewed. Supernatural has been renewed.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. iZombie is that's a Vertigo property, which is owned by DC, but they have 5 already now, 6 comic book entities.
And like, Supernatural's not going to go anywhere for a while. Supernatural has one of the biggest cult followings of a TV show around. And, like you said, you already have Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends, iZombie, Reign, all these CW shows that are going to be coming out. Where do you fit it? Like, how do you fit it in?
Yeah, so it's going to be probably sharing a night with one of the other ones. My thought would be put it on either Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow's night, just because a lot of people probably would. If you put it after The Flash or Arrow, people are not going to really tune in. If you put it beforehand, that'd be better than TMZ.
Yeah, God. Get rid of TMZ, please.
Yeah, that would be a good slot to, have where it's 2 shows in one night. But apparently somebody watches that filth. So
I remember just usually catching the last 10 minutes of it while waiting for whatever's coming on. That, and I'm just like, who can sit here and watch TMZ for the full 30 minutes or an hour, however long it is?
I don't understand how that is. I've never liked that show. CW's next big DC crossover will likely, truly involve all 4 series, Supergirl included. After not truly being involved in the CW's big crossover with Arrow, The Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow, it sounds like Supergirl may actually dedicate a full episode to the network's next big show merging event. Like, I think it should happen, you know.
I like that she was actually in the last crossover, but her episode, like it was like the last 5 minutes of it, Flash pops in and is like, "Oh hey, we need you to help save my Earth." Like I would have rathered it been like throughout the entire TV show. Like yeah, the little portals were opening up, but they would close, and she had no idea what was going on. That happened throughout, but I would have rathered, Flash come back into her world. Help her clean up whatever mess she's doing, and then they would have came, and have more of an idea of what's going on. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. I'm just smiling. I'm glad you're happy.
But I like Supergirl. I know you and Derek are not a big fan of her. The first season, which is what y'all watched, was bad. Like I did not like the first season.
Yeah,
it had its moments, like everyone. But the second season has blown away the first season by so much. The same with Legends of Tomorrow. One thing I will say about both of those, if you watched the first season and you gave up on it, it's to the point where you could skip those first seasons and go straight to the second season, and I promise you will not be disappointed. It is by far leaps and bounds better than the first seasons.
Well, I'm glad that they're using their properties the right way and making them all part of a universe, because that's how DC should work.
And that's how it's always worked in comics and old TV shows. They all helped each other out.
I wish the movie side would understand that as well.